Assalomu alaykum va rahmatullohi va barakatuh birodarlar. Bugun inshaalloh sizlar bilan pre-intermediate listeningni qilamiz. Pre-intermediate listening session boshlaymiz. Bu sessionda inshaalloh men ko'proq ingliz tilida gapirmoqchiman. BaarakAllohu fiikum. O'shaning uchun yaxshilab harakat qilasizlar tushunishga. Agar qiynalsanglar, вообще xavotir olmang. Inshaalloh hammasi yaxshi. Qiynalsanglar, xavotir olishga umuman o'rin yo'q, birodarlar. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Uncha qiynaltirib yubormasdan gapirishga harakat qilaman. Osonroq gapirishga harakat qilaman. Tezlashib ketib qolmaslikka ham harakat qilaman. BaarakAllohu fiikum. O'zi men unaqa tez gapirmayman. Oddiy gapiraman va bu leveldan boshlab, bu darajadan boshlab inshaalloh bu yog'iga o'sha ingliz tilida ko'proq qilamiz. Intermediate, upper intermediate mani ingliz tilim qiyinlashmaydi, faqat tekst qiyinlashadi inshaalloh birodarlar, tushunarli? Tekstli qiyinlashadi. Darajalarda faqat tekstli qiyinlashadi. Bu yog'iga faqat men ingliz tilida o'zimni rostakasim gapiradigan ingliz tilimdagaroq gapirishga harakat qilaman inshaalloh, tushunarli? Чтобы rostakasim hayotga yaqin bo'lsin, lekin qiyinlashtira olmayman. O'zi men ingliz tilida qiyin gapirmayman, barakallohu fikum. Bu menga ham inshaalloh praktika bo'ladi, chunki men hozir ingliz tilida gapirishga uncha ko'p nima topolmayman. Imkoniyat topolmayman, opportunity, ya'ni imkoniyat ko'p yo'q menga ham ingliz tilida gapirishga. Bu ham menga ham alhamdulillah foyda bo'ladi inshaalloh. Ingliz tilida ko'proq gapiraman men ham, sizlar ham ingliz tilida ko'proq eshitasizlar inshaalloh. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Endi inshaalloh boshlaymiz. Bismillah. So, today, dear brothers and sisters, we're going to be starting our very first pre-intermediate listening section, inshallah. Today's topic is a very, very important topic for all of us, including me. It's about good manners, the importance of good manners in various aspects of our lives, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. The text is divided into primarily 4 sections, okay? Good manners in everyday life, good manners in your career, education, marriage, and social life, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. The role or the importance of good manners in those aspects of your and my lives, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. First of all, we're going to, as usual, read the text, the whole text from the beginning till the end, and then I will try to go through some potentially unfamiliar words. I will explain the words, inshallah, and then we will read the text again, paragraph by paragraph, and then we'll try to go through the text in details, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. Explaining every single thing that can be explained. I will have to at times resort to Uzbek language as well, because I'm trying to make this classes as useful, as fruitful, as beneficial as possible, BaarakAllohu fikum, with the grace of Allah. So I believe I will have to resort to speaking Uzbek at times in order for you not to miss anything important, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. So I believe the ratio of English and Uzbek is going to be like probably 70 to 30, roughly, of course. Okay, we'll go through the words, and then we will read the text again, and then we will answer the questions, inshallah, okay? By reading the text, I mean we will analyze the text, okay? Analyze the text, the words, the grammar, the tenses, the phrases, BaarakAllohu fikum. We will sometimes make sentences with some of the words that I believe are important for you to understand thoroughly, inshallah, okay? BaarakAllohu fikum. So let's get started with the text, inshallah. Bismillah. Good manners are very important in life. They make our interactions with others pleasant and meaningful. When people have good manners, they are polite, kind, and considerate. This helps in many areas of our lives. Or rather, this helps in many areas of life, such as career, education, marriage, and social activities. In your career, having good manners can help you succeed. When you are polite at work, people enjoy working with you. This can lead to better job opportunities and promotions. However, having bad manners can create conflicts and might result in missed opportunities or even job losses. Bosses and co-workers appreciate someone who listens carefully and respects others. In education, students with good manners often do better. Teachers like students who are respectful and polite. This can lead to more help from teachers and better grades. Conversely, students with bad manners may find themselves frequently in trouble, which can distract from learning and result in poor academic performance. In marriage, good manners are key to a happy life together. Being kind and considerate makes your partner feel loved and respected. This can make your relationship strong and happy. On the other hand, bad manners can lead to arguments and misunderstandings, weakening the bond between partners. In social life, good manners help you make and keep friends. People like to spend time with others who are polite and kind. Good manners make social situations enjoyable and stress-free. Without good manners, you may find yourself isolated, as few people enjoy being around someone who is rude and inconsiderate. Good manners make life better for everyone. They make you a person others trust and respect. Neglecting good manners can lead to loneliness, missed opportunities, and ongoing conflicts. So, alhamdulillah, this is the text for today, inshallah. This is the text we're going to be working with, inshallah, today with you guys. BaarakAllohu fiikum. I hope you understood at least 70% or 60% at least. If you did, alhamdulillah. If you didn't, don't worry. We're going to be going through the text or explaining pretty much everything in the text, so don't worry, inshallah. Bear with me. I will help you, inshallah, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. So, before we read the text again and analyze the details in the text, let's go through the potentially unfamiliar words, okay? Unfamiliar words. Okay, what does unfamiliar mean, first of all? What does unfamiliar mean? Unfamiliar means you're not familiar with it, okay? You are not familiar. What does familiar mean then? Familiar means that you know it, or her, or him, or them, okay? Familiar means you know it, okay? You know something or someone. For example, I'm not familiar with the iOS system. iOS, right? iPhone's operation system. That means I don't know how to use it, how to navigate through iOS, okay? Or I'm not familiar to be, right? I'm using to be in the sentence because it's to be familiar. I'm not familiar with Italian cuisine. For example, I don't know anything about Italian cuisine. What's cuisine? It's the food culture, right? Anyway, so that's what familiar means. All right. Unfamiliar is that you don't know it. You don't know anything about it. So the first potentially unfamiliar word for you is interactions. So the word interactions is the plural form of the word interaction. And what is interaction? Interaction is an exchange between people. And this type of exchange can be in various forms, shapes. For example, it can be social interaction. Social interaction comes in the form of, people influencing each other in different ways. Maybe they're influencing each other's behaviors. They're talking or communicating with each other, right? So that's interaction. That doesn't have to be restricted to talking to each other, right? As I said, it's kind of affecting or influencing each other's behaviors as well. Interaction could be in chemistry as well. I mean, two different substances can interact with each other and, make some kind of reaction, all right? Or in physical terms as well. I mean, there are physical interactions as well. For example, I'm sliding my finger on the surface of this table, right? I'm sliding my finger and there is an interaction between my finger and the surface of this table. So that's a physical interaction with it. And so on. So interaction does not have to be restricted to speaking or communicating only, right? But that's probably one of the definitions or meanings of the word that's used most frequently. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So that's what interaction means. In Uzbek, let me turn to Uzbek language, which is a little challenging switching between languages, to be honest. Tilladan bitta tildan ikkinchisiga bitta o'tib ketib qolib gapirib qolish bir xil qiyin bo'lib qolishi mumkin. Shuning uchun bear with me. Oh, that's a very good phrase to learn. Bear with me. So let's write this word and learn it thoroughly, inshallah. Bear with me. What does bear with me mean? So bear with me basically means, so I'm struggling here, so please tolerate this situation with me, okay? I'm trying to solve it, or maybe I know you're struggling, I know you have some problems with it, I do have problems with it as well. So please bear with me, tolerate it, we're in this together. That's what it means, okay? We're in this together. So bear with me in Uzbek would be mamlan birga chidang. Mamlan birga chidang. So what I said was, so it's kind of challenging for me to switch between languages, English and Uzbek. So it's kind of creating some difficulties for me in my brain. So brain is kind of acting out. So that's why I use the word, or the rather phrase, bear with me. So it's difficult for me. I know it might create some discomfort for you as well. So bear with me, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Bear with me. Okay, next one. Considerate. Considerate is a very frequently used word. Considerate means thinking of others' feelings. So this is a positive adjective. By positive adjective I mean if you have this quality in your character, you're a good person. If you are a considerate person, that's praiseworthy. Praiseworthy. Okay, next, another very good word, praiseworthy. Praiseworthy. I hope I'm spelling the word correctly. Praiseworthy means maqtovga loyiq. Maqtovga loyiq. Maqtovga loyiq. All right, praiseworthy. So if you have this quality in your character, being considerate, that's praiseworthy. Praiseworthy. MashaAllah. Allahumma barik. So considerate person is someone who thinks of others' feelings. Oh, I should be polite, or I should be kind to this person because I don't want to hurt their feelings, right? So this is a considerate person. Or, for example, let's bring another example. For instance, you are sick. You are sick, or maybe you caught a cold or something, and you told your colleague or co-worker that you're sick, and they said, okay, don't come to work, I will do your task, or I will do your job today, don't worry, you relax, you just have some rest, and take some time for your recovery, so I will do the job for you today instead of you. That's very considerate, isn't it? That's a very good gesture from a person who you work with. So that's considerate. Kimdir kasal bo'lib qolsangizda, kimga telefon man kasalman desangiz, keyin u sizga aytsada, misol uchun, bo'l bugun ishga kelma, men o'rningga ish qilaman deb aytsa, mana shu narsa considerate odam qiladigan narsa bu. Considerate. And please pay very close attention to the way I'm pronouncing the word. It's considerate. Considerate. It's not considerate. Okay? A lot of people mispronounce this word. By the way, what does mispronounce mean? Mispronounce doesn't mean you don't know how to pronounce it. You know how to pronounce it, but it's wrong. Okay? The way you have learned how to pronounce it is wrong. The way you have learned how to pronounce it is wrong. Miss. This denotes mistake. Okay? This prefix miss, it denotes mistake. Okay? For example, what does misunderstand mean? Misunderstand. So we're learning the prefix miss here, okay? Miss. What does misunderstand mean? It doesn't mean you didn't understand. Misunderstand means you understood, but the way you understood was incorrect. It was not right. It's wrong, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. So misunderstand means tushundingiz, lekin noto'g'ri tushundingiz. Tushunmadingiz emas, tushunali? Tushundingiz, lekin noto'g'ri tushundingiz. Mana shu misunderstand bo'ladi. Men nimaga buni aytdim? Mana miss degan qo'shimchani yaxshi bilib olishimiz uchun, tushunali? Okay, opportunity. Nimaga o'zi miss qo'shimchasi qayerdan kelib qoldi, o'zi esimdan chiqib qoldi, lekin o'rganib oldik, alhamdulillah. So considerate, thinking of others' feelings. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Boshqa odamlarni o'ylaydigan odam, tushunali? All right. Next word, opportunities. Opportunities. Again, the word is in plural form, BaarakAllohu fiikum, and in singular, it would be spelled like what? Opportunity. Okay, again, I'm gonna use the phrase that we have just learned. I know I have a terrible handwriting. I know I do. So bear with me. Got it? Bear with me. Did you understand that? Ya'ni aytmoqchiman, bilaman pochirkim juda xunuk, men bilan birga chidang deyapman. Bear with me. Ya'ni mana shu frazani yana ishlatamiz, alhamdulillah, o'rganyapmiz sekin-sekin. Mana shu narsani 2-3 marta eshitsangiz, ishlatilayotganini yodlanib qoladi inshaalloh. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So bear with me. Bilaman, mana shu narsani qiynalyapman. Sizlarga ham diskomfort beryapti mana shu narsa. Kelinglar birga chidaymiz mana shu narsaga. Sabr qilaylik birga degan bo'ladi. Bear with me, tushunarli? Birga sabr qilaylik. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So, opportunity, what does opportunity mean? Opportunity means chances for success. Rather, it's a chance, right? Because I said opportunity, not opportunities. If it's opportunities, it's chances, right? Yani imkoniyatlar bo'ladi, opportunities. And pay attention to the pronunciation. It's not opportunity. It's not opportunity. It's opportunity. 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 BaarakAllohu fiikum. I hope I'm not speaking too fast. Okay, I'll try to slow it down, inshallah. Promotion. Or here it's promotions. It's plural form of promotion. Promotion means you're going up in terms of ranking in your career maybe, or in your status probably. So promotion, moving to a higher position or rank. It's primarily used in the context of career or workplace, but of course you can use it in other contexts as well. Promotion, yani lavozim oshishi, tushunarli? Promotion lavozimi oshishi. Appreciate, that's a very interesting word. Appreciate. How do you pronounce it? Appreciate. 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 Appreciate primarily has two meanings, which are recognize something's value, and be thankful for something. They are a little different. For example, let's say if you're not tech savvy, another good word, tech savvy. Tech savvy. Tech savvy means someone who understands technology well. Okay, someone who knows ins and outs of technology. That's a tech savvy person. Yani texnologiyani yaxshi tushunadigan odamni tech savvy deydi. Tushunarli? So, if you're not tech savvy, yani texnologiyani yaxshi tushunmasangiz, if you're not tech savvy, you can't fully appreciate how good of a phone iPhone is. Yani siz tech savvy bo'lmasangiz, texnologiyani yaxshi tushunmasangiz, siz iPhone'ni qanaqa yaxshi telefonligini yaxshi 100% appreciate qilolmaysiz deb aytaman. Tushunarli? Appreciate qilolmaysiz. Ya'ni qadrini rostdan ham bilolmaysiz. Rostikasim qanaqa sifatlarga egaligini yaxshilab baribir his qilolmaysiz degan ma'noda kelyapti. Tushunarli? Tushunarli? Mana aytyapti, recognize degani, ya'ni tanimoq, tushunmoq, tan olmoq degani, tushunarli? Recognize, tushunmoq degan ma'no sal uzoqroq, tushunmoq demagan bo'lardim, to'g'risini aytsam, lekin ya'ni o'sha narsani his qilmoq yoki tanimoq, tan olmoq bo'ladi, tushunarli? Nimadirni rostakasim qadrini siz ko'rdingizda, mana shunaqa qadri bor ekan deb tushunyapsiz, ya'ni, tushunarli? Mana shu appreciate bitta ma'nosi. That's one of the meanings of appreciate, and it's very, very commonly used. So do not trivialize multiple meanings in a word, okay? Try to learn as many meanings of a specific word as possible. They are used very frequently. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Tushunarli? Ya'ni ishlatiladi bular. Bittasini yodlab olsam bo'ldi, ikkinchisi ishlatilmasa kerak emas. They are used, okay? And specifically the word appreciate is used with both meanings. Personally, I use both of the meanings, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. So, mana aytdim, iPhone yaxshi, ya'ni texnologiyani yaxshi tushunmasangiz, iPhone'ni qanaqa yaxshi telefonligini 100% bilib olmaysiz baribir deb aytaman, tushunarli? The next meaning of the word appreciate is being thankful for something. Ya'ni minnatdor bo'lish. This is easier one, right? This is easier one. For example, I appreciate you buying me a car. I hope I can say that to someone. someday. Ya'ni san menga mashina olib berganingdan minnatdorman deb aytaman. And pay attention to the way we use the word. I am thankful. I'm thankful. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say thankful. I appreciate, right? I appreciate you buying me a car. Man minnatdorman sanga mashina olib berganing uchun. Menga mashina olib berganing uchun. Tushunarli? For aytdimmi? Yo'q, for it shart emas. I appreciate you buying me a car. I appreciate you to buy emas. I appreciate you buy emas. I appreciate you buying me a car bo'ldi, tushunarli? Yana bitta boshqa primer keltirib, let's have some other examples. Example sentences. I appreciate him coming down and visiting me. Misol uchun bu yoqqa kelib man ko'rib ketganidan minnatdorman, misol uchun, tushunarli? Or I appreciate my teacher being considerate to me. Ya'ni men boyagi so'zni ham qo'shib ketdik. Men ustozim meni o'ylaganlaridan minnatdorman ularga deb aytaman. Being deb aytdim, be emas, to be emas, being deb aytdim. Considerate someone doing something bo'ladi, tushunarli? Yoki being something. Tushunarli? If you want to solidify the meaning and the way you will use the word appreciate in your mind, in your brain, please make sentences with it. That's a very, very useful tool for anyone who's learning any language. Make sentences with it and listen to the word being used by natives or by anyone who speaks English well. Okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. So that was the word appreciate. And next one is respected, which I believe is an easier one for you if you're a real pre-intermediate, inshallah. Respected means someone who exercises or someone who has others respect. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Admired and treated well by others. Ya'ni boshqalar tarafdan hurmat qilingan, ya'ni hurmatli. Tushunarli? Let's say let's have a sentence with it. My brother is well respected in our family. Mana akam oilamizda, brother the orqab ketib qolibdim. My brother is well respected in our family. Mana akam bizning oilada hurmat qilinadi, hurmatli deb aytaman, tushunarli? And he really is, alhamdulillah. My brother is really well respected in our family. BaarakAllohu fiikum. I love him for the sake of Allah. He's a very good brother. Akam rosa Alloh uchun yaxshi ko'raman. Juda ham yaxshi akalar, alhamdulillah. Mana shu akam qo'shib ketdi. Alloh rozi bo'lsin ekan. Bilaman bu videoni ko'rmanglar baribir. I know he doesn't watch my videos. I just appreciate him liking the videos even though he doesn't watch them. Boya so'z ishlatib ketdi. Appreciate. Minnatdorman shunchaki like bosib ketsalar ham, ko'rmasalar ham aytdimi? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Anyway, next word, conflict or conflicts, right? Conflict. The word conflict is pretty much used the same in Uzbek, I believe. O'zbek tilida ham konflikt deb aytadi shekilli, to'g'rimi? No, rus tilida точно shunaqa deyiladi. O'zbek tilida konflikt deb aytadimi? 100% bilib olmayman-u, lekin vallohu alam pretty much everybody knows the word conflict, right? Conflict means serious disagreements or arguments between people or groups of people or countries maybe sometimes or nations. So that's conflict. The way you use the word conflict is maybe let's learn some collocations with the word conflict. Create conflict. Create a conflict. Create a conflict means basically you're the reason why there is a conflict between two entities. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Ya'ni yaratmoq, konflikt yaratmoq, ya'ni odamlarni urushib qolishiga sababchi bo'lmoq, argumentlarga sababchi bo'lmoq. Don't create conflicts, okay? Muslims are here to solve conflicts. Solve conflicts. Solve a conflict. Conflict. or rather resolve a conflict. Ya'ni konfliktni hal qilmoq. Urushnimi? Endi urush deganda chiq emas. Ya'ni bahsni, ya'ni yomon bahs, argumentli bo'lib ketib qoladi, odamlar baqir chaqir ketadi, o'sha siz resolve qilsangiz, hal qilgan bo'lasiz. Bo'ldi, odamlar endi tinchlanib olib, bir-biridan uzr so'rab, BaarakAllohu fiikum nima qildi? So Muslims are here to resolve conflicts, okay? Musulmonlar yerda konfliktlarni hal qilish uchun bo'tamiz. Ya'ni odamlarning orasida bunaqalarni hal qilamiz, konfliktlarni. Musulmon odam o'zi yashayotgan joyi, jamiyatni yaxshilaydigan odam bo'ladi. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So a Muslim is someone who tries to always perfect the way he lives and perfect the lives of the people who live surrounding him, right? A Muslim person is always beneficial to his or her society. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So a Muslim person does not create conflicts, rather he or she resolves conflicts. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Isolated izolirованный degani, or ajralib qolgan odamlardan, jamiyatdan ajralgan. Ya'ni, for example, you invite a friend of yours to hang out together, maybe to go to the park or to maybe have an iftar together. And he or she says, no, I'm not really feeling like it today. Sorry, I don't want to be around many people today. I just want to hang out with my laptop. That's it. Man bugun borgim kelmayapti odamlarning oldida. Yur, borib kelaman. Yur, rahmat, borgim kelmayapti. Deydigan odamlar isolated bo'ladi, tushunarli? Ya'ni o'zini ajratib oladigan, nima, zamknutiyroq, isolated, lonely, someone who is lonely, being alone or set apart from others. Boshqalardan yolg'iz, ajralgan bo'lgan odam isolated bo'ladi, tushunarli? So, let's make up a sentence with this word in order to understand it thoroughly, inshallah. Students who are homeschooled is another adjective, which means, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory, but I will try to explain it anyways. Homeschooling rather is, the process of teaching kids or children or pupils or students at home, where teachers come to your house and teach the kids, okay? Kids don't go to school. The school is rather in the house, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Students who are homeschooled tend to be isolated. So what does tend to be mean? Tend to means you are inclined to. And what does inclined to mean? So the word means moyil bo'lmoq in Uzbek, okay? Moyil bo'lmoq. Ya'ni mana shuni yozib olinglar, to be inclined to. Agar pre-intermediate bo'lib turib, to be inclined to, tend to lan zo'r ishlatsanglar, ustozinglar "Voy" deydi. Mashalloh. Alloh muborak, qayerdan o'rganding bu so'zlarni deydi. Shuning uchun mana shu so'zlarni zo'r o'rganib olinglar, BaarakAllohu fiikum. Learn these words. Learn how to use them. Learn how to use them correctly and thoroughly. I mean, on the spot. And you're going to impress your teacher, inshallah, okay? Hayron qoldirasiz ustozinglarni, BaarakAllohu fiikum. To be inclined to. Ya'ni qaranglar mana, tend to be ishlatilyapti, inclined to be bilan ishlatilyapti. Mana shuni eslab qolinglar. So you use the word inclined to with to be and tend to without to be. All right. So shu studentlar, qaysiki uyda o'qitiladigan studentlar, ular moyil nima bo'lishga? Yolg'iz bo'lishga. Ko'pincha yolg'iz bo'lib qolishadi, chunki because they don't have classmates or group mates to hang out with, right? They don't socialize as much. Ya'ni ijtimoiy nimalar yo'q bo'ladi ko'pincha. Bitta o'zi o'tirib, ustoz keladi, o'qitishadi, ketadi. They don't have many friends. So they tend to be isolated, or they are inclined to be isolated. To be ni ma'minga moslashtiramiz, ya'ni egaga students are inclined to be isolated. Inclined dan keyin, ya'ni inclined to dan keyin be ishlatish kerakmi har doim? No. Agar nimadir bo'lishga demoqchi bo'lsangiz, yes. If it's to be, if it's an adjective that's coming after the word to be, I mean inclined, then you use to be. If it's it's a verb, then you use the verb itself. You don't have to use be all the time after inclined to. For example, let's say the weather is inclined to get cooler or colder in winter. Qishda havo sovulashishga moyil bo'ladi. Tushunarli? Or the temperature tends uchinchi shaxs birlik bo'lgani uchun temperature. It's the third person singular. The weather or the temperature tends to drop. Temperature tends to drop in winter. Ya'ni qishda temperatura tushib ketishga moyil. Tushunarli? Tends to drop. Is tends deganim yo'q, chunki tend etdik boya without to be ishlatamiz. Inclined to ishlatamiz to be bilan, ya'ni temperature is inclined is moslashtiramiz anaqaga subjectga. The temperature is inclined to drop degani tushib ketmoq. Drop in winter. Tushunarli? Qishda shu nima tushib ketishga moyil. Hop, bitta nimani qaraylik, nechta zo'r o'rganib tashladik, alhamdulillah. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Okay, that was the last word. That was the last potentially unfamiliar word. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Let's go through the text one more time and analyze it word by word, sentence by sentence, tense by tense, phrase by phrase, and so on. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Good manners are very important in life. Good manners. What does good manners mean? Good manners is the center of today's topic. That's what we're going to be, circling around all the time. This word is going to come up a lot in the text, so we're better off learning the phrase rather. It means yaxshi muomala emas u, lekin yaxshi xulq deylu. Mana yaxshi xulq. Tushunarli? Good manners is having good demeanor, a good code of conduct. Okay? That's what good manners is. Yani yaxshi xulq, axloq degani. Tushunarli? Are very important. Good manners are very important in life. Important means it's not trivial. It's not trivial. Yani kichkina narsa emas, bu muhim narsa. It's significant in life. Okay? It's very, very important. They make our interaction with others pleasant and meaningful. Ular, kelinglar men birinchi mana shu paragrafni bitta to'xtamasdan o'qiy. Paragrafni. Good manners are very important in life. They make our interactions with others pleasant and meaningful. When people have good manners, they are polite, kind, and considerate. This helps in many areas of life, such as career, education, marriage, and social activities. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So birinchi gap etdik. They make our interactions with others pleasant. Others yani boshqalar bilan dotda. Yani ular nimaga tegishli? Ular good manners ga tegishli. Mana qaranglar. Ular mana good manners ga tegishli, tushunarli? Yana good manners deb o'tirmayapti, просто they deb qo'yapti. So they, meaning good manners, make our interactions. We discussed what the word interactions mean, right? Previously, like 10 minutes ago, maybe. So they mean the way we communicate with each other, or the way we influence each other, right? Or each other's behaviors. So they make our interactions with others pleasant, yoqimli, and meaningful, full of meaning. Meaningful degani ma'noli, right? So if you're not polite with others, if you're not kind, or if you're not considerate when talking to others or when interacting with others, basically what you're going to end up with is meaningless or unpleasant conversation or communication or interaction. Unpleasant and meaningless, right? So that's what you're going to end up with if you have bad manners when communicating or interacting with others, okay? Tushunarli bo'ladigan bitan, ya'ni ular, ya'ni good manners, yaxshi xulq. In English, we use the word good manners in plural, but when translated in Uzbek, we are better off translating it into a singular form. Ya'ni yaxshi xulqlar deb aytmaymiz, xulq deymiz, lekin ingliz tilida xulqlar deb aytilyapti o'zi, tushunarli? Xo'p, ular, ya'ni yaxshi xulq. Bizani odamlar bilan muloqotlarimizni, boshqalar bilan muloqotlarimizni pleasant, ya'ni pleasant degani, bilasizlar pleasant degani, mana prosta o'zbek tiliga kelmayapti. Yoqimli va ma'noli qiladi. Tushunarli? Make qiladi. When people have good manners, ya'ni odamlarda yaxshi xulq bo'lganda, they are polite, ular muloyim, kind, mehribon, and considerate. We learned the meaning of the word considerate, right? Considerate person thinks of others' feelings. They don't want to hurt others by being selfish or self-centered. Self-centered, oh, that's a good word. Please write it down. Self-centered. Centered. Self-centered person is someone who always keeps thinking about themselves only. They're trying to, take advantage of people. They are very selfish people, and all they think about is themselves. That's it. Okay. There's another word as well. Arrogant. Arrogant. How do you pronounce it? Arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's arrogant. Arrogant people, they basically have this, one of the worst personalities. I hate arrogant people, to be honest. Bu kibrli odamlar, kibrli odamlar. So if you are arrogant and inconsiderate and self-centered, you have bad manners. Bad manners. That's arrogance, especially, is epitome. Epitome of bad manners. I hate people who are arrogant. Kibrli odamlar. And I try as much as possible to be humble. Arrogant teskarisi humble, modest, right? Bo'lishga, sodda emas, kamtar dedim o'zbekchasiga. This helps in many areas of life. Areas of life nima degani bu yerda? Areas of life degani hayotda har xil qismlarida, qismlarida desa to'g'ri bo'lsa kerak. This degani having good manners helps, yordam beradi hayotda har xil ko'p qismlarida. Masalan, career, ishingizda, education, ta'limda, marriage, oilada, nikoh, oila. Social activities, that basically means ijtimoiy faolliklar, ijtimoiy jamiyatda qilayotgan ishlaringizga ham, bu narsa yordam beradi, hayotingizni mana shu tarafdan ham yordam beradi. In your career, next paragraph. In your career, having good manners can help you succeed. When you are polite at work, people enjoy working with you. This can lead to better job opportunities and promotions. However, having bad manners can create conflicts and might result in missed opportunities or even job losses. Bosses and co-workers appreciate someone who listens carefully and respects others. All right, let's go through the paragraph. In your career, having good manners can help you succeed. What does succeed mean? Succeed is basically the verb of successful. And what does successful mean? Okay, you can define it for yourself. That's a very difficult word to define sometimes. I can define it for myself, but you can define the word success in various aspects. In career, for example, probably success is having work-life balance, earning a lot of money, enjoying your job, blah, 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 right? In marriage, success is having a really good relationship with your wife, having good kids who are obedient to you, they're smart, they're polite, they're kind, they're considerate, and so on. They have good manners, right? And you enjoy spending time with your family. That's a successful marriage. And successful education means that you have a bunch of maybe skills in terms of education. You are a very smart person. You're not basically full of stupid ideas in your head, right? You have really bright and brilliant ideas. That's a result of successful education, I believe. Success is very difficult word to define, to be honest, sometimes. But ultimate success is, of course, entering Jannah, entering the paradise and seeing Allah, right? That's ultimate success. Oliy muvaffaqiyat nima bo'ladi o'shanda? Oliy muvaffaqiyat. Muvaffaqiyat degan so'zni har xil yo'lda bizni nima qilishimiz mumkin? Define qilishimiz mumkin, ta'riflashimiz mumkin, lekin oliy muvaffaqiyat baribir bitta bo'ladi. Jannatga kirib Allohni ko'rish, to'g'rimi? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Let's return to the text. I got carried away a little bit. My apologies. So, succeed degani o'shani fe'li, muvaffaqiyatga erishmoq degani succeed, ishingizda, in your career, having good manners, yaxshi xulqqa ega bo'lish can help you succeed. Sizga muvaffaqiyatga erishishga yordam berishi mumkin. When you are polite, siz muloyimligingizda, at work ishda, siz ishxonada muloyim bo'lganingizda, people enjoy working with you. So the word enjoy is used with an ing in a verb that's coming after it, okay? Meaning you don't say I enjoy to work. You don't say I enjoy work. I mean, you can say enjoy work if the word work is coming in a noun form, in the form of a noun. But here it's a verb. So if a verb is coming after the word enjoy, it's always used with an ing in the end, okay? People enjoy working. BaarakAllohu fiikum. I enjoy reading the Quran, for example, or I don't enjoy listening to music, or I enjoy teaching English. I didn't say to teach. I didn't say teach. I said teaching. Enjoy teaching English. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Got it, right? People enjoy working with you. Yani odamlar siz bilan ishlashdan zavq oladi. This can lead to better job opportunities. Bu narsa nimaga, and promotions. Ya'ni bu narsa nimaga olib kelishi mumkin? Lead to. What does lead to mean? Lead to means nimagadir olib kelmoq. BaarakAllohu fiikum tushuninglar. So this can lead to better. Better means good and better, right? Yaxshiroq. Bu narsa olib kelishi mumkin yaxshiroq karyerni imkoniyatlarga, ya'ni ishxonadagi imkoniyatlarga, better job opportunities. Better job opportunities, for example, it means you're going to work with better experts or more knowledgeable people or richer people probably, and better job opportunities. For me, better job opportunity is a chance to work in a company or in an organization where I can, evolve, where I can work on my skills, have a work-life balance, right? I don't want to spend like 9, 8, or 10 hours of my day at work. I want to enjoy my time with my family, with my daughter, right? So that's a very important aspect of having a successful job for me, at least. So job opportunities and having a good salary as well, and probably being good at the job that I do, and so on. Job opportunities, right? Next, and promotions. Va lavozim oshishlari. Yani, so this can lead to better, having good manners can lead to promotions. And that is so true, brothers and sisters. Literally yesterday I saw someone, not yesterday, like a couple of days ago, I saw someone being fired just because they couldn't interact properly, because of bad manners, basically, right? So because the boss and the employee couldn't get on well with each other, okay, that's another word for you. Get on well. Let's have a different color for today. Get on well. Get on well with each other means, they have good bond. When they talk to each other, they understand each other and they don't argue as much. That means get on well with each other. Right? So they basically didn't get on well with each other. That's why the person got fired right in front of me. Just the reason was because he didn't actually have good manners. Was he an expert? Yes, he was. He was an expert. He was really good at his job, more or less. And everything was perfect, basically, except for his manners, right? So really, good manners, especially when it comes to your career, good manners is something that can make or break your career. Make or break. Make or break degan hal qiladi. Yo zo'r qilib qo'yadi, yo bizni tashlaydi. Make or break. Yozib oling mana shu so'zni ham. Make or break. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So, however, lekin it's sometimes really challenging to switch between languages. However, having bad manners can create conflicts. Yani create by o'rgandiga create conflicts. That's a collocation. Lekin yomon xulqqa ega bo'lish, ya'ni argumentlar yaratish mumkin and might result in missed opportunities. Nimada yakunlanishi mumkin? Result in degan nimadirda yakunlanmoq, qanaqadir joyda tugamoq, ya'ni. Might result in missed opportunities, ya'ni o'tkazib yuborilgan, ya'ni boy berilgan, mana shu zo'r tarjima bo'ladi. Missed ga boy berilgan imkoniyatlarda tugashi mumkin. Yomon xulqqa ega bo'lish rostdan ham ko'p imkoniyatlarni boy berishga olib keladi, right? And I really believe in this, really. To be honest, another ramble for a couple of minutes. Bear with me. BaarakAllohu fiikum. So I believe good manners can actually help you surpass someone who has better skills than you in a specific area of your career. I have seen many times where people with good manners, people who have really good people skills, who are good at communicating with each other, with other people, and who are really good listeners, and so on, who have really good communication skills, they sometimes actually outshine someone who has, better skills, basically. That's the reality of having a career these days, really. If you are good with people, they're gonna basically like you even better than someone who has better skills in a specific job. Of course, there are exceptions, but that's the general reality, to my understanding, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Anyway, let's go on. Missed opportunities or even job losses. Job loss means basically being fired. Just like I mentioned 5 minutes ago, job loss. That's being fired. Okay, BaarakAllohu fiikum. Bosses and co-workers. Boss is a boss, right? Someone who has employed you, or your employer. Okay, boss is your employer. Bosses and co-workers appreciate someone. They are thankful to someone who listens carefully. Yani diqqat bilan eshitadigan degani, listen carefully, and respects others, va boshqalarni hurmat qiladigan odamlarga minnatdor bo'lishadi. Ya'ni o'sha boss bilan co-workerlar, kollegalarda. Next paragraph. In education, students with good manners often do better. Teachers like students who are respectful and polite. This can lead to more help from teachers and better grades. Conversely, students with bad manners may find themselves frequently in trouble, which can distract from learning and result in poor academic performance. In education, students with good manners often do better. And do better here means they get better grades, they are basically smarter than those who are not well-mannered, right? And they are probably more successful in life, they have better careers, and so on. They do better. Got it? In education, students with good manners do better, often do better. Often means tez-tez. Teachers like students who are respectful. So that's common sense. Common sense, yaxshi so'z buni ham yozib olaylik, common sense. Common sense. So when you say, for example, that's common sense. If you say that's common sense, that would mean, okay, that's a very logical thing to say. Misol uchun o'zbek tilida aytgan bo'lardingiz buni. Sizga kimdir ochiq oydin narsani aytyapti-da, ya'ni hamma biladigan narsani aytyapti. Misol uchun aytaylik, O'zbekistonda misol uchun mashina ketayotganingizda chuqurlarga tushmasdan yurishingiz kerak deb kimdir sizga aytsa, that's common sense. Hamma biladi bu narsani. Shunaqa, bu logichni da, shunaqa deb aytganingizda that's common sense degan bo'lardingiz, tushunarli? Qanaqadir aqlli narsa aytvormading-ku degan ma'noda bo'ladi, tushunarli? That's common sense. Ya'ni nimaga men bunaqa qildim? Teachers like students who are respectful and polite. Ya'ni bu yerda aytyapti, ustozlar hurmat qiladigan va muloyim studentlarni yoqtiradi, deyapti. That's common sense, right? Hamma biladi bu narsani. Anyway, this can lead to, we learned what lead to means, right? This can lead to more help from teachers. Ya'ni bu narsa ustozlardan ko'proq yordamga olib kelishi mumkin, and better grades. Ya'ni yaxshiroq baholarga ham olib kelishi mumkin. Conversely, teskarisi bo'lsa, conversely, students with bad manners, yomon xulqli studentlar bo'lsa, may find themselves isolated. No, frequently in trouble. Yani students basically who have bad manners, who don't have good manners, may find themselves here, it denotes they are going to be frequently in trouble. Find themselves means they are in a specific situation, okay? For example, yesterday I found myself lost in the woods, for example. Men kecha o'zimni o'rmonda yo'qotib yo'qolib qolgandek topdim deb aytaman, ya'ni yo'qolib qoldim degan ma'noda aytiladi. Shunaqa bu expression, that's an expression of saying you are in a specific situation. So ular shunaqa situatsiyada bo'lib qolishadiki, ular ko'pincha in trouble. What does in trouble mean? In trouble means you have problems. You have some problems with people or with something, basically, right? With something, you have problems, which can distract from learning. Distract. What does distract mean? Distract means someone diverts your attention from something. Diverts your attention from something. E'tiboringizni nimadandir olib qochadi. Tushunarli? Ya'ni chalg'itadi. Qaysiki chalg'itishi mumkin sizni dars olishdan, ya'ni o'rganishdan, and result in nimaga olib keladi? Result in olib kelmog'i, result in poor academic performance. Yomon, poor degan yomon ma'noda keladi. Poor means bad academic performance. Academic ya'ni ko'rsatkichlarga olib keladi. Yomon akademik ko'rsatkichlarga olib keladi. Next paragraph. We have 3 left. Bear with me. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Bear with me. Birga chidaymiz. In marriage, good manners are key to a happy life together, which is so true. Again, good manners is very important in all aspects of our lives, right? Especially marriage. Marriage, brothers and sisters, please be polite to your wives and husbands. Really. More than anyone. I mean, you can, with an exception of parents, you should be most respectful to your parents who are in this world. But still, I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? In marriage, good manners are key to a happy life together. To be a key to something, to be a key to something, that's the most important thing to it. So it's saying in marriage, oilada, good manners is the most important thing to a happy life together. Birga yashash, birga xursand bo'lib yashash uchun eng muhim narsa bu yaxshi tarbiya, yaxshi xulq deyapti oilada. Being kind, mehribon bo'lish, and considerate va o'ylaydigan, boshqani o'ylaydigan bo'lish, ya'ni men xotinim ovqatlanayotganimda xona ochiq qo'yib qolmaganmikin yoki xotinim hozir kasal edi, mayli bugun ovqat qilmay tura qolsin, men yordamlashib yuboray. Va hokazo. That's being considerate, okay? Makes your partner feel loved and respected. Ya'ni o'zini sevilgandek va hurmat qilingandek his qildirtiradi deyapti, tushunarli? Siz o'sha partneringizni shunaqa his qildirtiradi. Siz agar shunaqa mehribon va considerate bo'lsangiz, shunaqa his qildirtiradi. Make someone feel degani, eslab qoling, make someone feel something. Mana shu frazani yozib olinglar, BaarakAllohu fiikum. Make someone feel adjective. Mana shu yoqqa adjective qo'yiladi. Adjective. Mana shu kimdirni qanaqadir o'zini his qilishga olib kelmoq, ya'ni his qildirtirmoq. Let's make some sentences with it. For example, I say, "Oh, my brother made me feel really happy yesterday." My brother, mana bu yoqqa noun bo'lyapti. Noun. My brother made, past simple, made me, tak someone bo'ladi. Some deb qo'ying, someone. Made me feel happy yesterday. Mana akam rosa xursand qildilar kecha. If you really want to learn this phrase, if you want to be able to use this phrase when you actually need the phrase, please make sentences with it. Okay? Please make sentences, 10, 20, 15 sentences, doesn't matter. As much as you need to solidify the phrase in your brain. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Let's make another sentence with the phrase just to make sure that you understood it. Let's say, if you make sentences with this phrase, you would make me feel happy. Or you would make me feel over the moon. Over the moon degani vasha xursand degani, over the moon. Feel over the moon. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Next one. This can make your relationship strong and happy. Bu narsa sizni nima qiladi? Relationship degani отношенияларingizni quvvatli, kuchli va xursand qiladi deb aytibdi. Mana shu narsa, ya'ni having good manners. On the other hand, lekin bu tarafdan qarasa aytibdi, bunaqasiga qarasa, on the other hand, bad manners, yomon xulq bo'lsa, yomon xulq can lead to arguments, ya'ni argumentlarga olib keladi deyapti, olib kelishi mumkin. And misunderstandings, tushunmovchiliklarga olib kelishi mumkin. Misunderstandings, tushunmovchiliklar, weakening the bond between partners. Ya'ni partnerlar orasidagi bog'liqlikni, bond degani bog'liqlik, ya'ni connection degan tushunarli, bog'liqlikni susaytirib, o'sha narsani susaytirib, bog'liqlikni susaytirib, o'sha naqalarga tushunmovchiliklarga olib kelishi mumkin va argumentlarga olib kelishi mumkin. Nima olib keladi? Bad manners. Bad manners. Got it? Bad manners do lead to a lot of arguments. You find that so many family affairs, family arguments, divorces happen just because the partners couldn't communicate with each other properly. The communication was lost. They were really rude to each other. They were arrogant to each other. They couldn't upkeep the good code of conduct in the family. That's the reason why they get divorced. That's the reason why they have to live together, just because of their kids, and they're not happy together. And that's a very sad reality we're living in, to be honest. Really, the family unit should be strong in order for our society to prosper, right? Family unit, ya'ni oila anaqasi birligi kuchli bo'lishi kerak, jamiyat kuchli bo'lishi uchun. So that's the thing. In order for us to make our society and community strong, we should be kind and polite and considerate and thoughtful to our partners in our family, right? And to kids and to our parents and so on, to our relatives. Okay, let's continue. In social life, good manners help you make and keep friends. People like to spend time with others who are polite and kind. Good manners make social situations enjoyable and stress-free. Without good manners, you may find yourself isolated, as few people enjoy being around someone who is rude or inconsiderate. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Okay, let's break down the sentence. In social life, good manners help you make and keep friends. That's basically common sense again, right? So if you are well-mannered, if you have good manners, it's easy for you to make friends and to keep your friends. So your friends don't, flee you. Okay, that's another good word, flee. What is flee? Flee means escape from someone or from somewhere, basically, okay? Escape. So your friends don't flee you because you don't have good manners. Because you do have good manners, so they want to spend more time with you. People don't like spending time with someone who's rude or inconsiderate or arrogant, right? Self-centered, selfish, and they try to avoid that person. They don't pick up their calls, they don't respond to their messages, and so on. And conversely, on the other hand, people actually like spending time with someone who does have good manners, with someone who does think about others' feelings and is considerate and is thoughtful. BaarakAllohu fiikum. That's what the meaning of the sentence is, okay? People like to spend, that's basically the same as what I said before. People like to spend time with others who are polite and kind. Good manners make social situations enjoyable and stress-free. So, enjoyable, that means you can enjoy it. You can enjoy it, right? And stress-free. Stress-free means there is no stress in there. There is no stress. Something free means there is no that thing in there. Okay? For example, I'm lactose intolerant. Lactose chidamsizligim bor. Lactose intolerant. So I drink lactose-free milk. Lactose-free milk doesn't have lactose in it. Got it? Lactose-free. Stress-free, there is no stress. Got it? So good manners make social situations, ya'ni ijtimoiy holatlarni zavqlansa bo'ladigan qiladi va stresssiz qiladi. Without good manners, you may find yourself isolated. So you can be in an isolated situation. You might be alone. That's what this sentence means, okay? As few people enjoy being around someone who is rude and inconsiderate. Rude is someone who is not polite. So rude is the opposite of polite, and inconsiderate is the opposite of considerate. So if a considerate person thinks about people's feelings and their maybe problems, they don't want to cause conflicts between others, or they don't want to hurt others. Inconsiderate person, on the other hand, they don't think about others' feelings. Okay? They don't care. They are selfish and self-centered maybe, and so on. All they care about is their own feelings. That's basically what an inconsiderate person is. Okay. Few people degani as is coming in the meaning of because or since rather. Okay, since. Chunki rus tilida takkak kam odam zavqlanadi. Being around degani atrofida ya'ni qo'pol va boshqalarni o'ylamaydigan odam atrofida bo'lishdan juda ham kam odam zavqlanadi. Actually nobody enjoys being around someone who has bad manners. And good manners make life better for everyone. Ya'ni yaxshi xulq hammani hayotini yaxshilatadi. Tushunarli? For everyone. They make you a person others trust and respect. Ya'ni ular deganda nimani tutyapti? What does they mean here? What does it refer to? They refers to good manners here. Got it? They make you a person others trust and respect. Trust ishonadi, respect hurmat qiladi. So boshqalar ishonadigan va hurmat qiladigan odam qiladi sizni ular. Ular nima edi? Good manners. So if you have good manners, people are gonna trust and respect you basically. That's what it means, okay? BaarakAllohu fiikum. Neglecting means ignoring something, okay? Or turning a blind eye. Okay, that's another good word. Turn a blind eye to something. Turn a blind eye to something means ya'ni ko'rmaganga olib ketish yoki ignore qilish degan tushunarli. So neglecting good manners can lead to loneliness. Ya'ni yaxshi xulqni ignore qilish, yaxshi xulqga ega bo'lmaslik, nima qilaman, yaxshi xulq bo'lib nima keragi bor deyish can lead to olib keladi loneliness, yolg'izlikka, being isolated. Remember? Missed opportunities. So you're gonna miss a lot of opportunities in terms of your career or marriage. For example, you want to marry some really beautiful, knowledgeable, smart, and maybe religious and God-fearing girl, but she doesn't want to marry you. Why? Because you are not well-mannered. You don't have good manners. So you missed this opportunity to marry this really good candidate, basically. You missed this opportunity. O'tkazib yubordingiz, bo'ldi. Boy berdingiz mana shu imkoniyatni. Zo'r qizga uylanishga imkoniyatini boy berdingiz. Nimaga? Because you don't have good manners. So you missed this opportunity. So having good manners leads to missed opportunities and ongoing conflicts. Va davom ettiradigan, to'xtamaydigan, ongoing degan davom ettiradigan degan tushunarli? Davom ettiradigan konfliktlarga olib keladi. Alhamdulillah, I know, brothers and sisters, this video turned out to be a little longer than expected. BaarakAllohu fiikum. My apologies, I didn't want to ramble on too much, but we have to finish the things that we have started, right? And please, first do this exercise on your own. Write down the questions that you can see on your screen right now. BaarakAllohu fiikum. And then please, if you have finished writing them down, I will turn to the text. I will show you the text and find the answers now to those questions on your own. Make a screenshot or something. Do whatever you can in order to find the answers to those 10 questions. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second for you to find the answers. Now, let's turn to the questions. I hope you have finished the questions on your own without my help. Now I'm going to do it with you, inshallah. Good manners make our interactions with others pleasant and meaningful. When people are polite, kind, and something, they have good manners. What was it? Polite, kind, and what is it? Polite, kind, and considerate, right? Boshqalarni o'ylaydigan, considerate. Having good manners can lead to better job opportunities. Ya'ni ishxonadagi yaxshiroq imkoniyatlarga olib keladi, deyapti. And promotions va lavozim oshishlariga olib keladi. Bad manners can create conflicts and might result in missed opportunities or even job losses. Right? Remember? Create opportunities. Bosses and co-workers, what? Someone. Appreciate someone. Minnatdor bo'lishadi yoki qadrlashadi desa ham bo'ladi bu yerda. Ikkalasi ma'nosi to'g'ri keladi bu yoqqa. Qadrlashadi yoki qadrini bilishadi. Someone who listens carefully and respects others. o'sha ularni yaxshilab eshitadigan va hurmat qiladigan odamlarni qadrlashadi. Students with good manners often do better in school. Ko'pincha yaxshiroq maktabda yaxshiroq amallashadi, to'g'rimi? Ishlarini yaxshiroq qilishadi. Teachers like students who are what? Something and polite. What was it? Teachers like students who are probably respectful. Was it? Teachers. Where was it? Teachers like students who are respectful, right? Respectful, hurmat qiladigan and polite. In marriage, bad manners can lead to what? And misunderstandings. Can lead to arguments and misunderstandings, right? In marriage here, arguments and misunderstandings. Good manners are key to a happy life together with your partner. Without good manners, you may find yourself isolated, right? Without good manners, you find yourself isolated because since as few people enjoy being around someone who is rude and inconsiderate. BaarakAllohu fiikum, brothers and sisters. May Allah increase your knowledge and may Allah help you increase your knowledge as well. BaarakAllohu fiikum. I will try to make such beneficial and useful videos for you as much as possible, and I really enjoy making these videos as well because I do believe that they are very, very useful to you, inshallah. If you, of course, pay attention and do the things that I tell you to do throughout the video, BaarakAllohu fiikum, okay? And don't limit yourself with the video only, right? Do the exercises, make sentences with the words that you have learned in the video, and so on. BaarakAllohu fiikum. I hope I can see you in the next video, inshallah. BaarakAllohu fiikum. Assalamu alaikum.